On this show, we cover some sensitive topics.
Though the obituaries may be outlandish, the people are real.
Names have been changed or omitted in order to respect both the deceased and the survived by.
While death is no laughing matter, some petty last words can provide some pretty entertaining comic relief.
Welcome to Obituary. Welcome back to Obituary. I'm Spencer Henry.
And I'm Madison Reyes. Happy Halloween, you little Jeffs.
Happy Halloween.
You little G-off.
All the Jeffs and G-offs. Oh, wait, can we talk about that for a second? We asked you guys on Instagram to tell us what you're supposed to be called. And it was like, there was so many good suggestions. Like, someone was like, dumbasses.
Dumbasses.
And I was like, imagine, we're like, hi, dumbasses.
I kind of love that.
I kind of love it, too.
I definitely thought that OBITCH was going to win, but G-offs was...
Someone said, call us the G-offs. I texted Madison, and I was like, I love it. So it's still up in the air between OBITCHs and G-offs. A lot of self-deprecating answers, which I feel like you guys are just so much like us.
Yeah, you guys are the best. You guys get it.
You get it.
Sound off in the comments.
Sound off.
Okay, can we, just for a second, talk about what's going on? What is happening this week?
I think we have to talk about what's going on. It's been a very crazy week over here at the Obituary headquarters.
I don't even know what the hell is going on. We woke up Friday morning and we were on the top of the charts, and for comedy we were number 3, and we've stayed there.
We're still there. We don't know why. Well, I have to give a shout out. Obviously, we were a guest on a Morbid podcast episode, so that definitely shot us up there. And then you guys have kept us there, which is just insane. So welcome, no matter how you found us. If you've been here since Patreon, if you've been here since Morbid, since right now because you accidentally found us on iTunes. There was one person who wrote like, I don't know why I accidentally started listening to you guys, but I really like it. Like, welcome.
Perfect. I love that. We're only on our 18th episode, so we have a lot more to talk about, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, I feel like we're like the new girls in school that somehow got seated at the popular table, and we're like, well, I don't know if we're supposed to be here, but hey, we'll take it.
We don't know how to act.
We don't know. Sorry, we're not trying to be braggy or anything, but we just know that there's a lot more people listening right now than have ever before, so.
Yes, never in my wildest dreams did I think that would happen. Spencer, you and I love Obituary so much that it's so easy for us, and it almost doesn't feel like a job. It just feels like we really get to hang out and talk about weird shit that we'd be talking about regardless. And the fact that other people want to listen and enjoy it is the
so
best
cool.
feeling in the whole world.
I have to tell you guys, we were dying laughing when it happened. When we started reaching the top charts, like we didn't know at first, and then you, I think, texted me and you were like, oh dude, we're number 31 on comedy. And then the next morning we woke up, I called you and I was like, we're number 3. And we were just losing it laughing.
We were dying because we're like, there is a glitch in Apple's system. What is going on?
I mean, thank you for letting us be idiots. Thanks for hanging. Like, I guess we should probably get into our show now.
Yes, thank you guys.
Last week we were talking about the Halloween movie premiere, and we actually got to watch it together on a night.
Yes.
A Friday, a Saturday, some sort of weekend night.
Something. We did, and it was really good.
Really Good. There's so much like discourse online on like Twitter and stuff of people being like,
I know.
oh, I'm actually a movie critic, so I'm going to tell you this. It's not rotting. It rotted my tomato. But okay.
I saw a TikTok of this guy that was like, all right, Michael, like, I don't want to be this person, but I think you should maybe like get a job. Like, now you're just doing this for fun. Like, you're really old. Like, why are you still doing this?
I mean, it's good. And I said it online. I'm like, listen, any movie that comes out from the Scream franchise or the Halloween franchise, I'm gonna love.
I know. Okay, ending him would be like a really great finale, but would it?
That's the whole thing about him, I feel like, is he can't be killed.
Yeah. I thought Kyle did a great job, but then I was thinking about it. I was like, I didn't know where Kyle went after she like ran away. Like, she was not in the movie after.
You were sitting there, so
you're right. I talk during all the movies.
You will just have a conversation about. Do you remember there used to be a store in Torrance, like up that hill? What? No, stop.
I can't help myself.
I've seen movies in theaters with you. You keep your mouth shut then, but.
Because I have to.
I like when Madison is in a forced situation to have to
shut up.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, shit.
That was great. And then you were sending me pictures of a movie you were watching.
Oh, my God, this movie. I tweeted about it.
The pictures you were sending me were so graphic.
Oh, it's called Society. It came out in the 80s. And it is so wild. There's no way for me to describe it. Everybody should absolutely watch it. It's so fucked. It's so weird. And it's not even like I guess it's classified as a horror movie, but it's good campy 80s horror, which speaking of, I also rewatched the 1988, the Elvira movie. And I fall more and more in love with her every time I watch it.
She is hot.
Hot, hot, hot. I was grocery shopping yesterday. I just thought of this. And I want to know how many people out there are like me, where I feel like I always end up lying at the grocery store.
What do you mean?
So multiple times I tweeted it. I said grocery shopping is embarrassing. Don't look at my cart.
Because it's true.
I do. I'm like, I feel shame sometimes with my grocery shops because sometimes they're like normal and you have like a good one where you're like, oh, I have all these vegetables and fresh market items in my cart.
All this stuff I'm going to put in my refrigerator to rot for the next week.
But then sometimes you go and it's like, I got every chip that I wanted. I got every cracker. I got popcorn. I got Diet Coke. Like, it's just, I remember one time the checker was like, oh, are you having people over? Because it looked kind of like snacky appetizer foods. And I was like, yes, of course I am. Another time I was at Ralph's and I was in the parking lot walking to my car. And this lady walking by was like, someone's having a wild Friday night. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I lied yesterday when I was grocery shopping because I bought those like big jumbo shells, like pasta shells you can stuff. And I've had that before, of course, but I've never made it myself. But I don't know why. When the checker was like, what do you normally put in these? I just lied.
What did you say?
I was like, normally I'll do some sort of mixture of ricotta and spinach or sometimes goat cheese and dates.
Oh my God.
I'm not a liar typically. I'm very truth-telling as a person, but
I get it. I've done that before. When I go grocery shopping, I buy a lot because I hate grocery shopping. I'm like, yeah, my kids love this. I don't have kids.
They love it. Little Jane and Joe. Wait, I was going through my Instagram like stories archive, which like you can do that. You can just go look at all stories you posted.
Yeah.
2018, I posted a thing on my stories that was like, okay, are you guys getting cremated or buried? And tell me why. And I just thought it was funny because it's
a little foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Love it.
What else? Oh, Halloween is when this comes out, it'll be right around the corner. Couple days.
Yeah. On a Sunday this year.
Yeah. Do you have your costume?
I do.
What are you going to be?
Not telling yet.
Not telling. Okay. All right.
Do you have your costume?
No. Just going to wing it.
We're all winging it.
Speaking of Halloween, I have a quick little, this is not my coffin spinner, just something I was looking into, and I made a quick little timeline of historical events that took place on Halloween throughout the years.
So these are all things that happened on Halloween.
Yep.
Got it. I'm with you.
Okay. So in 1451, the jackass of all jackasses, Christopher Columbus, was born.
Oh, please.
Little fucker. In 1861, Nevada was admitted as the 36th state of the United States of America.
Oh.
In 1926, Harry Houdini died on Halloween.
I met his niece.
Really?
Yep.
Where'd you meet her?
She was in the same retirement home as my great-grandma Lil, who stole utensils and everything.
Perfect. She was like, hey, Houdini.
Yeah, I guess Grandma Lil was the real Houdini there. She's probably not even Harry Houdini's niece. She's just like, look what I can do. I make things disappear.
Grandma Lil was like, well, you don't want to look into my bra. I've got everything hidden in there.
Tell me more.
Mount Rushmore was finished on Halloween in 1941, but it was only partially finished, actually, because I guess it only started with heads. There was no bodies.
Like no bust. Like I feel like they're a bust, right?
Yeah.
It's not full body. Imagine
There's like their feet.
like, hi, I'm wearing bell bottoms. Do you think George Washington wore skinny jeans?
Little skinny jeans.
Love it.
In 1950, John Candy was born.
John Candy? Mm-hmm. As in candy? Mm-hmm. Ooh. I feel like, well, I was going to say like Halloween candy. I feel like it's been around so much longer, but.
No, John Candy, like the actor.
Oh my God. I thought you were talking about Halloween candy. And
no.
I'm like,
okay.
I feel like candy existed before me. I looked at you and I said, like candy? And you said, yeah. Oh no.
Oh my God, you dumbass. You thought Candy was just born?
I was like, damn. I never heard about the Candy family. Lots of money.
In 1967, Vanilla Ice
Don't
was
look
born.
at me, please. Vanilla Ice was born?
On
Great.
Halloween.
He sucks.
In 1984, India's prime minister is assassinated on Halloween. On Halloween in 1993, River Phoenix died.
Aww.
And in 1997, Mr. Anton LaVey died on Halloween. But we know that that's not.
It was 2 days before.
Yeah. It's a little quick timeline.
I like that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No problem.
More to think about.
Okay, also have one more thing, not Halloween related. Last week you played a couple 911 calls.
I sure did.
It got me on this whole 911 call kick of like funny 911 calls. And there are some dumb fucking people that call.
Oh, I bet.
This like one kid called and was like, my dogs are having sex and their wieners are stuck together. Like just weird shit. This other guy was like, hi, I have a legal question. And they're like, what the fuck? He's like, if I am growing marijuana, is that illegal? I have just like a little plant.
Oh, God.
Dumbass. But this little old lady called 911 because she couldn't get her beer open.
Oh, my God.
I want to play it.
Emergency. This isn't really an emergency, but it is sort of one to this little old lady. I've been terribly upset, and I thought the only thing I could do, I don't think of sleep pills and all of that. I went out and bought myself a couple of small bottles of beer. I thought that would relax me.
What's the problem?
The problem is I can't open the bottle. Could you send a man over, and I'll be downstairs and have him open the bottle?
Okay, now wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Am I correct that you can't sleep, so you went out and bought 2 bottles of beer and you want a policeman to come by and open them for you?
Yes, please, because I don't have any equipment here that seems to handle that kind of a top. And I have never gone in. I think I had a ketchup bottle once, and a neighbor broke the top off.
Oh, well, listen, I'm going to get you someone out there to open those beer bottles for you. Well, you just stay in your apartment now, Betty, and I'll send them up to the apartment. What's your phone number?
I can hardly see it. It's all blotted and blurred. It looks like I can't see it without a magnifying.
Okay, you can't see without magnifying glass. That's okay that I don't know your phone number now.
And it's down below, and that was it. And then they put another one on the top, and they're sort of over blurred. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. I'll just get it.
I'm cold sober, and
I know you are.
Yeah, and I don't have any bad intent or anything. I just want to be able to go to sleep.
I know. Well, we'll get you a unit out there to open that beer bottle.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dear.
Uh-huh.
Shall I hang up?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I can hang up. Oh my god, that's cute.
I thought it was sweet.
But also, I'm like, they'll be there in 5 hours. Or not at all, depending on where you are. One more thing before we get into it is I, just for fun, not even for research, was on Reddit and I found this Ask Me Anything, an AMA segment with a mortician.
Oh, cool.
So this guy answered some of the questions and I just have 2 or 3 that I loved.
Okay.
Well, I didn't love all of them. Let me clarify, but I found the most interesting. One asked, what is the worst condition you've seen a body in? And he wrote, I've seen people who have been rotting on their mattress for a little over a week. I've seen people who have died in a chair near a radiator and weren't found for a week. But the worst body I've ever seen was a man who hung himself to get back at his landlady.
What?
And he was hanging from a rafter in the house for a week and a half. And thanks to gravity, his entire body was stretched out in this like demonic Slender Man type of way. When I went to get him in the body bag and cut the rope with my partner, all of the fluid that had accumulated in his kneecaps exploded all over me.
No.
I later went home and was genuinely so disturbed that it caused me to hallucinate, and that image haunts me to this day. Another person asked, how has this profession affected your own outlook on death? Has it changed at all? And he said, yes, absolutely. The very first time we did an embalming at school, I left the lab and was bombarded with color. Trees were greener, birds sung more loudly, life was more vibrant, and it really hit me how precious it all is.
Wow.
I see death everywhere. I see people who are still alive, and I'll think, you have a year left at best, or it won't be long for you, unfortunately. I obviously never say those things, but I've become a good judge of general health upon first sight, and I'm much more aware of the fragility of life.
Wow.
And then this last one, I just thought was so sweet. It's such a sweet story. Somebody asked, what has been the most beautiful or peaceful death you have encountered? He said, I once did a removal at a nursing home, and a woman in a wheelchair came across me and said, I'm going to be an angel soon. And she seemed to be very excited. I continued on down the hall until I saw the white cross on the door, on one of the doors, indicating somebody had just died. I got the body I was there to receive, which took about 10 minutes with paperwork, and started making my way back across the floor, but something was different. There was another white cross on a door that didn't have one when I entered. Did someone just die in the 10 minutes I was gone? I thought to myself. My coworker that accompanied me was also confused. We went down the hall, and I noticed the room only had nurses in it, no family, so I entered to inquire about the situation. The woman who had told me she was going to be an angel soon went straight to her bed and passed away. It was and still is the most beautiful thing I've ever witnessed.
Oh my God, I have goosebumps.
So sweet. All right, let's move into our coffin spinners. You're up first this week. What you got for me?
Alrighty. Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about mourning and death. Shocker. But about the different signs and symbols that we put on things that that represent death and mourning.
Okay.
I wanted to start with plants and flowers. For me, whenever I see a carnation, I always think of a funeral.
Yes,
Like,
always.
the smell of it, everything, right? So carnations are a symbol, white carnations especially, are a symbol of grief, love, and rebirth. Lilies are the flower that's most used today in funerals. I feel like whenever you walk into a funeral, you always smell the lilies.
Yeah.
They represent peace and innocence for the dearly departed. Roses, of course, they have so many different colors, and each color has a different meaning. Dark crimson red would represent grief and loss, whereas like a deep pink would represent gratitude. There's, red represents love, yellow friendship. Hyacinths are pretty interesting. According to flowersnear.com, there are several meanings for hyacinths depending upon the situation. Hyacinths used at funerals represent deep sorrow and anguish. The flower tells the grieving family that they are in your prayers. The strength of the emotions connected to hyacinths comes from Greek mythology. Hyacinthus was a Spartan prince who died in a tragic accident.
Oh, wow.
Chrysanthemums are used in all different things here in the U.S. Like, I even have white ones in my home sometimes because I think they're really pretty.
Yeah.
But in other parts of the world, they wouldn't dare, especially a white chrysanthemum, use that for anything else but a funeral or to represent death.
Oh.
In France, they use these flowers for mourning and funerals. According to floralqueen.com, during the first armistice following the First World War, the graves of French soldiers were decorated with flowers in their memory. The chrysanthemum has become a flower expressing death and mourning, and this action is a must on All Saints' Day, the feast during which relatives honor the saints and the deceased. In Chinese culture, white and even yellow chrysanthemums represent death and funerals. Interesting side note, white is typically always associated with that in Chinese culture.
Okay.
Hence white funerals.
Yeah.
And they have I think red is like their good luck color.
Yep.
And so they have red weddings and that sort of thing. Different from here. A poppy is a flower that represents sleep, which I love, peace, and death. Red poppies represent fallen soldiers, typically from World War II. Joincake.com said the poppy is actually one of the only plants able to grow naturally within disturbed earth in Western Europe. After the war ravaged the land, poppies bloomed. The red poppy resembled the blood of fallen soldiers. Even now, years later, this flower is still a symbol of war, death, and remembrance.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
I know.
Makes you think next time you're walking past the flower. I mean, you and I are both the same in that we love to have
fresh
flowers.
Mm-hmm.
One quick thing. When I worked for a big brand, I worked on their content team, like online marketing and everything and social media content. And whenever we were filming something for the global department or like the global Instagram account, the global Facebook, or if it was going into press, we always had to have the people that we were filming wear white gloves.
Really?
Or clear gloves. They weren't allowed to wear black gloves because black gloves in other countries, I think it's what they wear during autopsies or something. There's some reason that we're not allowed to do it. Like literally we would get in so much trouble if we filmed something and someone in a thing was not wearing clear gloves.
Wow.
We'd have to reshoot it.
That's interesting to next time I look at an
Instagram story for some fucking brand or something. Yeah, it's crazy.
Cool.
Interesting. The more you know.
The more you know. Now, I did not want to leave out marigolds. It's important to note marigolds and their use in the Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead celebration uses a few different flowers, but marigolds are what we probably all think of when we think of the main flower represented. Those bright orangey, goldy
Yeah.
flowers. They are used in the celebration of Day of the Dead because people believe that their bright colors and beautiful scent can kind of guide souls to their altars and help them find their way.
So beautiful.
So beautiful. Other symbols of death and mourning: flying a flag at half-mast,
Sure.
tombstones, obviously.
Yes.
A Sith, which is like what the Grim Reaper holds.
I have one tattooed on me.
You do? Where?
Yeah. I have like a little death coffin thing.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure there's one on it. Let me check.
cool. Yeah, check.
Yes, there is. I have one tattooed on me.
The more you know.
Like I didn't just take time to look and make sure I did. I couldn't remember if there was one on it or not, but there is.
Oh my God. Well, the Sith is a plow tool, so it's actually used for like farming and stuff.
Was it originally used for like grave digging or something?
No, I think it was just used for farming. But it is said that it is the tool that a demon uses to cut through human flesh.
Ugh, knew it.
Bats, ravens, and black cats all represent death and mourning as well. People think that they're a sign that death is around the corner or bad luck. And I remember this as a kid, like when a bird would fly into our home, that means that like death is around the corner.
You're like 5. You're like, what
I'm
do you
like,
mean,
wait.
Mom?
Really? Funny enough, Lucille Ball had a big fear of birds because allegedly she associated them with finding out that her father died because she was looking out onto her windowsill when she got the news and there was like a swallow feeding its birds. Yeah. So she wouldn't even like stay in a hotel that had like bird wallpaper.
Like a phobia.
Mm-hmm. A
Wow.
big phobia.
Wow.
Yeah. Candles, skulls and bones, stopped clocks are all also things that represent death and mourning. Stopped clocks I didn't know about, but
yeah, your time's up, babe.
yeah. If a clock is stopped and you don't fix it, there's a little omen that a family member will die. Scary.
I better check my clocks.
Check them. The color white represents death and mourning in parts of Asia. In Buddhism, in France, white represents that as well. In South Africa, red is the color of death and mourning. In Papua New Guinea, gray is the color of mourning, and some widows will even paint their skin gray to represent mourning of their husband. All right, so the color black. I feel like we all associate that with death. Black was one of the first colors ever used in art, dating back to prehistoric times, finding paintings in caves that were done with charcoal. The color black has been around forever. An article on artsandculture.google.com says up until the 14th century, the finest cloth was dyed with red, blue, or purple dye, not black. But the arrival of high-quality black dyes and the implementation of laws restricting colored cloth to nobility meant that wealthy Italian bankers began wearing black cloth as a sign of importance. Kings all over Europe began to take notice and soon adopted the black style themselves.
Did King Henry the fucking 8th do that?
Who knows?
Probably. Loser.
But why do we use it as a mourning color? Many different religions, countries, and people in the world wear black when mourning, not just in America. In Tonga, they wear black for mourning. In Japan, they wear black for mourning. Jewish people wear black for mourning. Hindu people wear black for mourning. But I wanted to talk about Victorian mourning and the significance of the color black there. Queen Victoria, I'm sure we've all heard about her.
Uh-huh.
There is a really great article that I read about her, about how death became her, which is a great movie.
Such a good, probably one of the best.
The whole article sort of alluded to her obsession with death, her morbid curiosity, and how her journal entries left anyone who read them with the sense that she felt everyone around her was dying and that soon every day would be an anniversary of a death. Death had a huge impact on her, most notably when her mother died in March of 1861. And then she kind of entered this mourning stage. But then, like 9 months later, in December of 1861, her husband, Prince Albert, died of typhoid fever at age 42. This sent her into an even deeper mourning. She rarely made appearances, but when she did, she was always dressed in black, wearing a widow's cap, which was like the...
Yeah, with like the little net or whatever.
Yeah. She allegedly remained wearing only black for the rest of her life because she was in mourning until the day she died. I believe she lived about 40 more years after Prince Albert's death. Now, her full black clothing was considered full mourning in the Victorian era. Widows were expected to wear these up to 4 years after the death of their spouse to signify mourning.
Oh my God, 4 years.
I know. This clothing was also known as widow's weeds. And if you were in half mourning, grays and lavender colors that were more muted were acceptable. According to the Vintage News, friends, acquaintances, and employees wore mourning to a greater or lesser degree depending on their relationship to the deceased. Mourning was worn for 6 months for a sibling. Parents would wear mourning for a child for as long as they feel so disposed. A widow was supposed to wear mourning for 2 years and was not supposed to enter society for 12 months. No lady or gentleman in mourning was supposed to attend social events while in deep mourning. In general, servants wore black armbands when there had been a death in the household. In 1901, when Queen Victoria died, she was buried right next to her husband in the mausoleum she had commissioned to be built for him. According to royal.uk, Victoria and Albert were buried together at Frogmore Mausoleum. Victoria had asked for certain items to be placed beside her coffin, including lockets, which were probably like the lockets that had hair in them, rings, a cast of her children's hands, and Albert's dressing gown. The interesting thing, though, I don't know if she was ready to go, but she had very specific funeral plans for herself. So when she did die, they knew exactly what to do with her, and she said, absolutely no mourning black will be worn at my funeral.
She's like, I wore enough.
She wore enough. She had an all white with like a little bit of purple funeral, like white horses, white everything.
I like that.
I know. She even wore a white wedding veil. She also opted out of embalming. Thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Maybe her husband wasn't, so she didn't want to be. Who knows?
I don't know, but she wanted like an extravagant funeral when funerals weren't like a huge to-do. And she had like a gun carriage.
Oh.
It was something that held guns. Horses were pulling it and the horses accidentally detached from it. Like I read like a little story and someone saved the day, but I thought it was interesting. Many mourning symbols.
Yeah, very interesting. And it's funny, the ripple effect, especially just with like fashion and everything now. Obviously, more people wear black now. But I like one that it was kind of like a gradient of like the deepest phase of mourning was the darkest colors. And then as it lifts or as time goes by, it's brighter.
Right.
But even just now, like I'm sure, at least in our generation, we still had older people saying to us if we're wearing all black, like, oh, where you going? A funeral? Or who died? And it's funny that that's still such a part of our culture. It's so ingrained.
Totally.
Just seeing the ripple effect of that. Interesting.
What do you got for me?
Well, my coffin spinner this week. In our 5th episode, I talked about a little something called anthropodermic bibliophagy.
I remember.
If you forget, I don't know how you could. It's the practice of using human skin when binding books. So this week, I thought, what the hell? Let's talk about some other ways that skin may have been used or repurposed after death.
Oh, okay.
We are going to be talking about Icelandic skin trousers, also referred to as necropants.
Oh, baby.
You know, Iceland's native language I am not familiar with. It's Nabrok, which it apparently translates to necropants or corpse bridges.
Corpse bridges.
Put on your corpse britches. Pull yourself up by the corpse britches.
And just get on with your life.
Grandma always said. Necropants are a pair of pants made from the skin of a dead man or woman, which are believed in Icelandic witchcraft to be capable of producing an endless supply of money. Yes.
My good luck trousers.
They're my favorite ones. It is highly unlikely these pants ever existed outside of folklore, but we'll have an example we're going to talk about. So here's the hot goss, the gist, the start of this all. We've all heard of the Salem witch trials and other witch trials that have occurred from the U.S. throughout Europe. Mm-hmm. Well, Iceland had their own period of persecution called the Icelandic Brennuld, aka the Age of Fire, that took place between 1654 and 1690, in which over 200 people were officially charged for either practicing sorcery or for being in possession of dangerous magical artifacts.
Oh.
Yeah, so they had their whole own witch trials happening over there. According to an article on Guide to Iceland's website, quote, for centuries, Icelanders used magic spells for both practical everyday purposes and specific unorthodox objectives. Witchcraft was a way of bestowing reason upon an unreasonable world and predicting the unpredictable. Sorcery was to our ancestors kind of what science is to a modern man. In Holmavik, there is the Museum of Sorcery and Witchcraft, which attracts over 15,000 visitors each year. The museum's main focus is on the detailed and arcane rituals and enchantments that the ancient regional sorcery called for, such as summoning udder-sucking demons to steal goat's milk or forcing someone to fall in love with you for reproductive purposes.
Udder-sucking demons?
Oh my God, that's our other band name.
Yeah.
What was it last week?
We're USD.
Yeah. Huh? USD?
Udder-sucking.
Why am I an idiot today? I'm like,
I don't know.
He invented candy?
Ooh, I like candy.
Yeah. So there's a museum there. The museum features a wide array of magnificent rune carvings and fantastic magical artifacts. The most astonishing piece on display, however, is the necropants, which is the dried skin of a man from the waist down.
Oh my God.
The human skin pants were used in a powerful ritual that would bring the sorcerer an endless supply of silver coins. I found an article on Atlas Obscura that does a nice little breakdown. According to the ritual, to create a pair of necropants, the sorcerer must first make a pact with a friend, stating that once the friend has died of natural causes, the sorcerer has permission to skin them from the waist down.
Okay, so there's no murder happening.
No, they ask permission. Once the friend is dead, the greedy magician must then wait until the friend has been buried, then dig up the body and skin the lower half of the corpse without creating any holes or tears, thus creating a pair of gruesome skin pants.
Imagine doing that to your friend.
Excuse me, sorry. She said I could have these, it's all right.
Yeah.
Once the necropants have been created, the caster must don the purloined pantaloons against his bare skin. So I think it was always men would skin the other man and then have to put their skin on their skin.
What?
Which sounds kind of gay to me. Now, the ritual requires that the sorcerer steal a coin from a destitute widow.
Oh my God.
And place it in the empty scrotum of the pants.
Wait, the pants had a scrotum?
Because it's from the waist down. They literally skinned them from the waist down. So they're still like the ball sack is still there.
So the sorcerer is putting his wiener in the other person's wiener in the ball. Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay, so they must steal a coin from a destitute widow, place it in the empty scrotum of the pants, along with the magical Icelandic stave written on a scrap of parchment, and that is it. The pants soon become indistinguishable from the wearer's body, and so long as the original coin was not removed, the scrotum should continue to miraculously fill with coins for the rest of time.
Oh my God, I gotta get Hey, Spencer, what are you doing when you die? I feel like leggings. They'd be like tights on me.
They'd be jeggings.
I feel like a wetsuit. Oh no.
Shut up. The only known pair of necropants in the world, in actuality, a frighteningly realistic reproduction, hair and all, are now located...
Hair? Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Are now located at the Museum of Icelandic Sorcery and Witchcraft, alongside models of the Tilbury life cycle. The sickly, translucent pair of empty legs is standing on a bed of dull coins, which assumedly sprang forth from the desiccated scrotum hanging above. So I have a picture.
Okay, wait. Before I see this picture, are feet involved?
I'll show you the picture and then let you see.
Okay. Oh! Oh, are there feet? I can't
Yes, look at the bottom.
Oh,
foot and all.
My God. What sick and twisted sorcerer was like,
what
this?
Sick and twisted what kind of sorcerer operation are you running, buddy? No sorcerer in their right mind would ever do something.
Oh my
like
God, there's a code of ethics you people need to follow. What person?
No, why? Oh, God.
What kind of person was like, you're going to get all the coins. You just got to skin your friend's legs.
You just gotta... What kind of people are any of the people we fucking talk about at this point?
What kind of people are we?
Just to simplify this, I love the idea that, oh yeah, just skin them, pull their lower skin off, put it on you, and put a coin in the ball sack, and you'll forever have riches.
Oh, the secret to life.
This is like just...
He cracked the code.
Who's falling for this? It's like, well, it's the only way I can get my coins.
Oh my God. And stealing from a destitute widow?
Oh my God.
Coin?
Easy.
Oh my God. Awful.
Horrible. But yeah, so that is my topic for this week. I promise, I'm like, maybe I'll do something normal one day, but I just keep ending up with these.
Oh, I started on something normal earlier. Well, I started a couple different things I want to talk about, but some of them I was like, I need more time. I need to a while for a couple of these.
Uh-huh.
And they were more normal. And I was like, no, I'm going to look up mourning. But it doesn't compete with skin trousers.
No. All right, should we move into our obituaries?
Yes, let's do it.
You're up first.
I found an obituary again from the New York Times, but it's not as long, but I thought it was very interesting. It's a New York Times obituary for Deborah Hill. She was the co-writer and producer of the Halloween series.
Ooh.
Yeah. She died in Los Angeles on March 7th of 2005. And it says, Deborah Hill, co-writer of the horror classic Halloween, who rose through Hollywood's ranks to become a pioneer as a woman in film production, died here on Monday. She was 54.
Young.
The cause was cancer, according to a family friend. Miss Hill's big break came in horror films when she and the director John Carpenter wrote a modern classic in the genre Halloween.
Ooh.
And I read somewhere else at the time they were boyfriend-girlfriend. Yes. The 1978 film, also directed by Mr. Carpenter and produced by Miss Hill, starred Jamie Lee Curtis, 20 years old at the time, as a babysitter terrorized by a murderous psychopath. Made on a modest $300,000 budget, it grossed $60 million worldwide, then a record for an independent movie, and began a seemingly endless chain of sequels. Miss Hill, Mr. Carpenter, and Miss Curtis returned for Halloween 2, and Miss Hill and Mr. Carpenter were involved in the writing of several later sequels, including Halloween Resurrection, Halloween 5, and Halloween The Curse of Michael Myers.
But not H2O.
I guess not.
She said, I want nothing to do with this.
I want nothing to do. A Halloween 9 is reported by the Internet Movie Database to be in production. But again, this is from 2005.
Yeah. Little did she know there'd be 30 more.
Yeah. After her Halloween run, Miss Hill joined her friend Linda Obst in 1986 in forming an independent production company, which made Adventures in Babysitting and Heartbreak Hotel.
Ooh, I love Adventures in Babysitting.
Both directed by Chris Columbus and Terry Christopher
Who
Columbus.
knew?
Oh my
Full circle, baby. Back to the beginning.
Oh my God.
Weird that she was with a Chris Columbus and Christopher Columbus died on Halloween. And the movies are the Halloween movies.
Oh.
Yeah, we're tying it in. We're doing something here.
I've got a tie-in here. Another one. In 1988, she entered a contract with Walt Disney Pictures under which she produced the feature Gross Anatomy, short films for the Disney theme parks, and an NBC special for Disneyland's 35th anniversary. Other films she produced included The Dead Zone, Head Office, and Clue. Back when I started in 1974, there were very few women in the industry and everybody called me honey, she recalled in 2003. I was assumed to be the makeup and hair person or the script person. I was never assumed to be the writer or producer. I took a look around and realized there weren't many women. So I had to carve a niche for myself. Born in Haddonfield, New Jersey.
Ooh, we know Haddonfield.
Miss Hill grew up in Philadelphia. She began as a production assistant on adventure documentaries, working up to films as a script supervisor, which required sitting beside the director and keeping a record of each scene. From there, she landed jobs as assistant director and second unit director and became associated with Mr. Carpenter, who was then a rising young director. The two also collaborated on The Fog in 1980 and Escape from New York in 1981. When she was honored by Women in Film in 2003, Miss Hill said, I hope someday there won't be a need for women in film.
Yeah.
That it will be people in film.
Yes.
That's it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love a little Halloween connection. I love hearing like Haddonfield. Like she was born in Haddonfield.
I know.
Because it makes me think of like when I did the Simpsons one with Matt Groening, when the one he did for his mom. And I'm like, I just love seeing that inspiration being pulled from these actual places. It's really cool.
Totally.
My obituary this week is a man named William Ziegler. William Ziegler escaped this mortal realm on Friday, July 29th, 2016 at the age of 69. We think he did it on purpose to avoid having to make a decision in the pending presidential election. He leaves behind 4 children, 5 grandchildren, and the potted meat industry, for which he was an unofficial spokesman until dietary restrictions forced him to eat real food. William volunteered for service in the United States Navy at the ripe old age of 17 and immediately realized he didn't much enjoy being bossed around. He only stuck it out for 1 year before his discharge. However, the government exchanged numerous ribbons and medals for various honorable acts. Upon his return to the city of New Orleans in 1971, thinking it best to keep an eye on him, government officials hired William as a fireman. After 25 years, he suddenly realized that running away from burning buildings made more sense than running towards them. He promptly retired. Looking back, William stated that there was no better group of morons and mental patients than those he had the privilege of serving with, except Bob. He never liked you, Bob.
Sorry, Bob.
Sorry, Bob. Following his wishes, there will not be a service, but well-wishers are encouraged to write a note of farewell on a Schaefer Light beer and drink it in his honor. He was never one for sentiment or religiosity, but he wanted you to know that if he owes you a beer, you can find him in heaven. He will gladly allow you to buy him another. He can likely be found forwarding tasteless internet jokes. Check your spam folder, but don't open them at work. And expect to find an alcoholic dog named Judge passed out at his feet. Unlike previous times, this is not a ploy to avoid creditors or old girlfriends. He assures us that he is gone. He will be greatly missed. A good one, huh?
It's a good one.
I like that one. We had humor. We had a few petty comments.
Yeah.
Especially towards Bob.
Oh, Bob.
What if there's a Bob who like they forgot about when they made that joke? If it was a joke, there's like sweet Uncle Bob who's like, oh what did I do? Oh my God. I already know this is going to be a long one again. We got to keep it moving here. Let's get into some dumb
ass
criminals.
Let's get criminals.
Smooth criminal. How many can we think of?
I know.
That's it.
Now I'm on the spot.
That's all we got.
All right. My dumbass criminal takes place on June 10th in 2009 in Ohio.
Which we know has got some sketch
stuff
happening
right
over
up
there.
With Florida. Police received a phone call from a father that was pretty shaken up, saying that a man was harassing his child and a few of their friends on their way home from an ice cream shop. He said that the man ran up out of nowhere and asked the kids if they liked his outfit. The kids didn't know what to do and tried to run, but he ran behind them. He then tried to enter like a woodsy area to make it across to a road, but he didn't make it out on the other side. Or he did make it out on the other side, but like with a shit ton of scratches, like a tree attacked him.
What the hell?
It's weird, right? A creepy man running to ask kids if they like his outfit.
Creeper.
Well, what's weirder is that his outfit was white tube socks, boots, and a green woman's one-piece bikini.
Oh, no.
The man had also stuffed the breast area with socks to really fill out the look.
God.
Now, this wasn't the first complaint that police received. This wasn't the second, the third, the fourth, or the fifth, or the sixth, or the seventh. This was about the 20th complaint that police received in a 1-week span.
Oh my God.
About a man dressed in a green bikini terrorizing people about his outfit.
Do you like my body?
Trim spa, baby.
Trim spa, baby.
There were many reports, notably one by 2 women who said that he chased them in a canoe. Police are finally able to arrest this green bikini bandit and identify him. He was 41-year-old Kevin Miller of Sugar Creek Township, Ohio.
Kevin, you got a little sugar in your Sugar Creek in your sugar tank.
Yeah, in your bikini. He told Sugar Creek police that he just wanted to harass people to get a response because to him, it was the thing to do.
That's all. He just wanted to do it.
Yeah, it was just the thing to do, officer. Kevin Miller was arrested in his infamous outfit. And I'm going to show you the pictures.
Oh, my God. Oh, no.
His little butt hanging out.
Oh, my God. You know, he probably loves it, though. He's like, all right, all right. I understand my rights. However, how do I look?
How do I look, officer?
See, if it was adults, it's one thing. But, like, kids is...
No, he's a creep.
Creepy pervert.
He was taken to Greene County Jail, charged with 3 misdemeanor counts of menacing and 5 misdemeanor counts of public indecency. He pleaded not guilty. Public indecency because he was literally falling out of his bathing suit because it didn't fit him, and he pleaded not guilty.
No, it wasn't me.
I wonder where he is now.
Probably in jail.
Probably.
Or on a canoe somewhere out in the wild.
He has like a bathing suit line.
And, you know, like the end of a movie, it's like 5 years later, once being released from prison, he took the knowledge and the skills he acquired and had built over that time. He became the most successful bathing suit line owner. Good for him. We love a success story. All right. Well, mine happened in May of 2018 in good old Texas, which we really don't talk about Texas enough, but there's really a lot of dumb shit that's happened there.
Yeah.
Officers from the Arlington Police Department responded to an SOS call sent out from a 2013 Hyundai Santa Fe. I've always wondered what happens when you press the little SOS button in your car. I always assumed like nothing would happen if I pressed it.
Yeah.
But apparently it does. It calls the cops. So the officers arrived, and when they approached the...
Wait, how stupid are we? We're like, oh, this button says help, but I don't think it's going to do anything.
I don't think it's going to do nothing or nothing. Well, I don't know. In like my older cars, I feel like maybe I was like, I don't think this is connected to anything.
You have to call and set it up and have a whole... Yeah.
Well, I guess it does in fact call the cops. Officers arrived, and when they approached the vehicle, they found 27-year-old Sarah Harrison and 28-year-old Andrew Johnson, and neither were in a state of emergency. They were, however, about to be in a whole lot of trouble.
Uh-oh.
In their vehicle, officers found several large bags of marijuana and a crystal-like substance in little baggies, and, of course, some little glass pipes. A little Pookie.
Aw, little Pookie.
Little Pookie. The couple was charged with possession of a controlled substance as well as possession of drug paraphernalia. So they literally just called the cops on themselves.
Why did they press the button?
It was an accident, I guess.
Oh, no.
After the arrest, the chief of the Arlington Police Department sent out the following tweet. Intoxicated subjects accidentally pushed the SOS button in their vehicle. East Patrol officers did not locate an emergency, but they recovered a significant amount of illicit drugs from them. Great arrest! Exclamation point. And here they are.
Oh, not suspicious at all.
Oh, please, no. They look like they would, like, come up to you in a Walmart parking lot and be like, can you cash this check for me in your account and I'll give you the leftover?
Yes.
Oh, my God. But yeah, so that's it. So don't fucking press that SOS button if you don't want them to come.
Oh, my gosh. But if you need them to come, press it.
Hey, maybe it'll work.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I always remember those commercials like OnStar.
Uh-huh.
I don't think my car even has that.
Mine has like a thing where you push it and then it comes down and then you can push a button.
Maybe they did it because of these people.
Yeah,
they're pioneers.
Maybe these people. I don't know how they press the fucking button, but probably a good thing they do. You shouldn't be smoking meth and driving. Weed, I'm always like whatever about, especially now. I feel like it's illegal most places.
Yeah.
At least here. You can literally go to the store and just buy weed.
Yeah.
Well,
I hope you guys all have a fun and safe Halloween.
check your candy.
Wear your skin trousers.
Put on your favorite skin trousers. Collect your candy, but check it for razor blades. And we'll see. When is our next episode going to come out in November?
Oh my God.
Oh God. We better gear up for our turkey trots.
Oh, you know me.
Signing us up for our 5K.
Thanksgiving morning. I'm just running marathons.
My family is
They do it?
Oh yeah, I've done it. I have pictures of me from like a couple years ago doing the turkey trot.
You're just a little turkey.
I'm just a little turkey trotted my way through this thing called life. That's a good end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see you next week. Don't forget to follow along online at obituary pod and why I don't know, I'll never remember it. Write to us obitpod@gmail.com.
Leave us comments on iTunes.
Make sure to leave us reviews on iTunes.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Go comment. Go to iTunes. Comment. Yep. All right. We gotta go. I'm delusional. We'll see you guys next week with some more coffin spinners,
Obituaries,
and dumb
ass
criminals. Goodbye.
Goodbye.